Alright, today's special is mile-high cornbread and brisket and bean soup. And we're going to start the instruction on the mile-high cornbread in just one moment. Hello everybody. Tomorrow's special is going to be brisket and bean soup with mile-high cornbread. Staple here to DGC. This is the bean soup. Started it about an hour and a half ago. Just clean pinto beans, soaked for about an hour. 2 onions, a little black pepper, a little garlic, a little bit of chili powder, a little bit of cayenne, and then we're going to add the other good stuff later. That's mise en place for our mile-high cornbread, and let's get with it. Alright, mile-high cornbread, 1, 2, 3. Start with my dry ingredients. 5 pounds of cornbread mix. To that, I'm going to add 4 eggs. Okay. Always break the yolks on my eggs, makes them easier to mix. Okay, the liquid ingredients. We need 8 2/3 cups total. This is about 3/4 of a cup of corn juice from the whole kernel corn. You don't want to add too much corn juice or it will turn the whole cornbread yellow. So that's 8 2/3 cups of total liquid to 4 eggs for the liquid. Okay, mix this until it's fairly well incorporated. It definitely doesn't need to be smooth, because you're going to continue to stir in some other ingredients. And actually, cornbread batter does not have to be smooth like a cake batter. By the way, we've already done the first and most important part of any baking project. Turn the oven on. We've got it preheated at 425. Okay. Equal parts, and there again about 3/4 to a cup of whole kernel corn. And diced jalapeno, pickled jalapeno. We'll just give that a good stir. Then you want to put in a little of your cheese. Total amount of cheese is a little over 2 pounds for this batch. I'm just going to put in a good handful. Stir that into the batter. Perfect. Okay. 2-inch standard hotel pan that we've buttered. Whoop, almost forgot the butter. Melted liquid butter. Melted liquid. I guess it's just melted. Probably about half the cup total. That's sturdy. Okay. You want to pour in a little over half of the batter. what you're doing is making a layer, almost like you would for a cake. And the center of it is going to be your cheese. I've tried this before with incorporating all the cheese into the batter. It just doesn't rise. So, put the rest of our cheese in. That's about right. You see you have about a quarter to a half inch layer of cheese. Now comes kind of the tricky part. You want to completely cover all of your cheese with the remaining batter. I like to stop about right there. Let's see where I need to add a little more. That should just about do it. Down your sides, the pan looks nice. Give it one good wrap, knock out the air bubbles. A couple of good wraps. Into a 425-degree oven. The instructions call for this to cook. Oops. For approximately 30 to 45 minutes. I find that it's going to take at least an hour. So we'll come back and check it here in a few minutes when it starts. Alright, this is at about 30 minutes. It's really starting to rise. It's probably going to get too much more volume. Now's when we have to be careful. We're going to watch it very close. When it starts browning, we're going to turn the oven down. Okay, brush it with a little melted butter. Back in the oven. We're probably going to turn it down here in just a little bit because we've been in for almost an hour now. It's looking pretty good. Alright, it's been an hour, about 5 minutes. See golden brown on top and ready to go for tomorrow. So I'm going to wrap it up, leave it out at room temperature tonight. This bread won't spoil. And finish off our bean soup, and we're good to go for Friday at the DGC. Soup is just about to come to a boil. That means it's time to add the brisket. Make brisket and bean soup. Here we have about 2.5 pounds of chopped brisket. Pour that in, stir it up, bring it back to a boil, season to taste, and we should be good to go. He looks like he's happy. Alright, as we say in the kitchen, the proof's in the pudding. And right there is a clean bowl. So I got to tell you, they like that soup.